Good morning, everyone. I'm here before 6 doing a little video with you guys. Pardon my makeup. I actually forgot to take off my makeup yesterday. I don't know how many of you moms fall asleep and your face looks like this. So I will be fixing that. I already washed my face, but obviously not enough. Okay, so I wanted to actually talk about something kind of touchy, actually. It's actually something that I am passionate about it, which is kind of interesting because people that know me may not know this about me, or maybe they know this about me, but maybe they don't know what I think about it. So what the topic is the legalization of marijuana, okay? So everybody knows that in Illinois, if you live in Illinois, I live in Illinois, in supposedly January 1st of 2020, recreational smoking is going to be fine. We can smoke inside the house. It's not going to be illegal. You just can't be out and about, flaunting and doing some crazy stuff. Okay, fine. Which I think is a load of... Anyway, let's take it one step at a time, because I be sometimes switching and jumping. So anyway, here's my questions for you guys. Number one, where do you stand? Are you pro? Are you against? Do you really not know a lot about the plant? Do you? What do you know about it? Because a lot of times when I talk to someone about it, they really don't know about it. And so then they're kind of making an uneducated assumption or uneducated thought process on it. So those are my questions for you. So I'm going to answer them, okay? So where do I stand? I'm for it. I'm for the legalization of marijuana. There's reasons why. Now, whether smoke or don't smoke, whatever, here's the basic facts. Number one, liquor has been prohibitioned and came back. They already knew it was issues. They still know there are issues. There's so many deaths related directly to drunk drivers and to domestic violence and to all of that. Proof, legit proof that this is something that alters our like states, and then it affects negatively directly to other people or to ourselves. So that's been legal since forever. That's number one. Number two, cigarettes. Okay, now I'm not gonna be judging anybody. I used to smoke Newports, socially, and or with friends, whatever. So I definitely don't judge on anything. But I will say this: cigarettes are horrible for you. It says it on the box. It tells you vaping is horrible for you, health-wise. Why are these things legal? Not only legal, they're capitalizing on it. They're upping prices. They're taxing them. They're making money off this stuff that we're choosing to kill ourselves with, okay? So then we go back to marijuana, okay? This is my number one reason why I stand for it. If you give adults, or whoever is going to touch it, because not only the adults do it, but if you're going to give them the option, adults that can legally buy these things, the option for them to become responsible, to only have a little bit, it's like having someone have a box of cookies and say, just have two. I'm chunky. I'm going to eat at least a row of them Oreos, okay? Or a row and a half. 2 cookies. Well, what happens with liquor, okay? You have 1 or 2 little beers. I mean, I don't drink beers, or 1 or 2 little wine coolers or whatever Mike Hards, okay? After a while, it ain't 2. It's 10. It's 15. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't have that self-control, right? That's why they have these unfortunate events of, killings, drunk driving. So they obviously can't handle it. Cigarettes, okay? People are not just smoking 1 or 2 a day. People are buying packs a day. Legit packs a day, okay? So now you say, okay, let's go back to giving responsibility to people who do that. And you can give them the responsibility to choose if they want to be able to smoke marijuana or not. When the results, when the aftermath, when the issues, they've been playing this. It's a gateway drug for years. Yet I know so many people who are old school, my age, any age, that stay with one thing. They never pass on to another drug. It depends on the person. Depends on if the person wants more. I myself never tried any other drugs, but I do smoke marijuana. And I want to say this. I feel like maybe I'm gonna get a lot of aftermath. I'm also a Christian woman. I'm also a person who loves God. I'm also a person, doesn't mean I'm perfect. Doesn't mean that I need to have every single thing perfect. So it's gonna be very interesting in the controversy of this becoming legal, actually, because I have my friends I legit have friends that actually don't know that I do. And they judge people that do, which they have no problem buying liquor, whining it out, getting drunk with their friends, but they look down on this. So it's really pretty interesting. Pros and cons. Pros, not addicted. I was pregnant twice after I had already tried doing it, consistently. I stopped immediately. Didn't have any itching and stopping and mood swings and anger and nothing. Okay, totally said, I'm done. I'm gonna focus on my pregnancy. I'm gonna breastfeed. I'm gonna do all my stuff. And then guess what? When I want to, I can do what I want. So addicting? No, it's not. It's not. But I will tell you, smoking that cigarette, you be craving that cigarette, dude. Craving it in a different way than you crave wanting to smoke. And I know because I've done it both. And I also have drunk. So I know firsthand those effects of all three. And it is a load of malarkey. All right? So I feel personally, now again, people, please comment. This is going to be actually a fun video. I don't know if people are going to get mad. I don't know if people are going to say the stupid things. I don't know. I would love to see what's going to happen right now. But I feel like the government has not allowed this to become legal because I feel like pharmaceutical companies would definitely lose out on money. I think that once people really go to a more natural, all-natural kind of way of doing their medicines, I do feel on a serious positive, with a serious note, I do feel that there is going to be some issues down the road. Maybe they'll stop having it legal for a little bit. I don't know. But the truth is there's so many medicinal purposes of this plant. And it's helped with nausea. It's helped with people who can't eat. It's helped with people with seizures, with a bunch of stuff. A lot of disorders with your brain. Anxiety. I know that it does also give you, if you smoke too much, you have hallucinogens, or, I understand that, but who's doing it that much? I mean, if you are, y'all need to stop, okay? Because you don't need that much. You don't need that much. You need just maybe a quarter of a beer or less. Do not go crazy doing this. What's the point? It's just to make you relax and make you feel good, and that's it. Again, those people are going to mess it up for all of us because they're going to be the ones stupid doing some stuff. Guys, edibles, be careful with edibles. Anyway, we'll talk about this stuff later. But the safety of it. But I will say this. I am for it. I feel like people need to be responsible and not act a fool. I think that this will not affect too much because I think a lot of people are doing it already, and even people you don't think are doing it are doing it. So really a lot is not going to change. The only thing that's going to change is that we're going to legally be able to do what we're doing now if someone were to knock on our door and say, hey, what are you doing in there? And so that's the only difference really. But the truth is many people are doing it. Pros, really good medicinally. Cons, you overdo it, you're gonna think you're saying shit. That's the con. And you're going to fall asleep and you're going to be hungry. Those are the cons. The pros are relaxation, muscle relaxation, help with pain, help with depression, help with, now, again, it could can make you depressed too. But these things do help, and seizures and this and that. So look it up. Look it up. You guys want to know? Look it up. I've only seen a couple, negative things when it comes to people doing edibles or doing ridiculous amounts. You drink too much water, you're gonna be sick too, and water's healthy. You eat too much meat, you're gonna get constipated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have too much prune juice, you're gonna be pooping every second. So I feel like we're gonna see what happens. I'm excited in January, and then I'm just happy I'm not gonna get in trouble. Come knock on my door, sheriff, because it's finally like I'm not gonna have a worry. But we'll say this. In anything you do, guys, be very, 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 very responsible. I myself I was raised seeing someone in a deep drug. And I will say this, never did I ever do drinking or smoking as a young kid. It was after 21. I was an adult. That's number one. It's something I'm going to say and I'm going to disclaim. I feel like kids are kids. They should not be touching any of that stuff. Just like kids should not be having sex, kids should not be drinking, and kids should not be smoking. Kids need to be in school doing what they need to do as kids. Until they become adults, they can do whatever the heck they want in the guidelines of God, which obviously we all sin and stuff like this, and we're not perfect, but to try to be a good person. That's the point. So I feel like I'm going to leave you guys with this. You guys are for it. Okay. Be responsible. Make sure you don't act a fool. Don't ruin it for other people. Act humane. Try to do your recreational activities in a respectful manner, and try to make sure that you are responsible. Never do anything in front of children. Never have things in front of kids. Protect the little minds at all costs. But just like some moms like a little cup of wine, some moms like a little joint. And to me, that is not to be judged, because not one is better than the other. Just like in sinning, not one is better than the other. The murderer is the same as the person who's gay, is the same as the person who's lying to you. God sees it as sin. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're going to do it, make sure you're responsible. Make sure you're doing what you need to do. Make sure your responsibilities are, make sure you got a job to afford whatever you're buying. Make sure your all around things are in place before you start having fun with anything, liquor or cigarettes or marijuana. So I just am really intrigued to see who is going to write what. I'm excited. And who didn't know this about me and who did. And how do you feel? I've had many people who have totally changed how they feel about me when I'm the exact same person after they find out, which is very interesting. I have some people that I legit have never told to because of their judgmental ways. So it's pretty interesting because I'm the same person. I am a good person. I do a lot of things. I'm very responsible. I'm a really good mom. I'm trying to be a good wife, even though I know I'm too strong-mouthed. But I will say this, do you be responsible and think of others. Be a good person. Be careful. And by all means, have fun with this new law. But I'm excited to see. Are you for it? Are you not? Why? What are your thoughts? What are your experiences? Everyone experiences things differently. Remember, I did it as an older person. Maybe there are a lot of issues that I never saw because I was an older adult and I was in my own home. So yeah, come on, share. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel. Tell me anything about this topic, okay? So, legalization of marijuana. Pros and cons. Are you for it? Why and why not? I hope I leave you with this pretty cool idea. I am in the mom groups all the time, and it's really interesting when I see who does, who doesn't. And I love talking to people. And by all means, a safe place here. There is nobody who's going to be judging you. And if you're judging me, all right, go ahead and do so. Only my God can. So I definitely, I'm not going to be too angry about if you judge me. So, but I hope your heart smiles. And if you're one of those kind of moms, go have some fun before your kids wake up. See you.